Some cars look impressive when they first launch, but the real question buyers should ask is this: will this car still feel like a smart purchase 5 or even 10 years down the road? Because buying a compact sedan today isn't just about styling or tech, it's about reliability, resale value, and long-term ownership costs. And that brings us to this car, the 2026 Kia K4. This replaces the old Kia Forte and brings a completely new design, a new interior, and a lot more technology. But the big question is the Kia K4 actually a smart long-term car to own, or is it just another flashy new sedan that won't age well? Let's find out. Reliability. One of the biggest reasons people hesitate with a new model is reliability, and that's understandable, because when a car is all new, the long-term reliability track record simply doesn't exist yet. The K4 replaces the Kia Forte, which actually built a pretty solid reputation for dependability over the years. Under the hood, the K4 offers two engines. The base engine is a 2.0-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder producing about 147 horsepower, paired with an intelligent CVT transmission. This is a very simple and proven setup. Engines like this typically last a long time because they're not heavily stressed and they don't rely on turbocharging. Then there's the more exciting option, a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine producing around 190 horsepower in the GT line turbo models. That engine is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, which is generally more durable long-term than a dual-clutch system. Kia as a brand has also improved dramatically in reliability over the past decade. In fact, Kia regularly ranks near the top in J.D. Power reliability studies. Plus, Kia still offers one of the best warranties in the entire industry, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That alone gives buyers a lot of confidence. Now let's talk about resale value, because depreciation can be one of the biggest hidden costs of owning a car. Historically, Kia vehicles used to depreciate quickly, but that trend has changed quite a bit in recent years. Modern Kia products like the Telluride, Sportage, and K5 have actually held their value surprisingly well. The K4 could follow that same path for a few reasons. First, the styling is bold and distinctive, which helps cars stay desirable longer. Second, the interior tech is extremely competitive for this segment. And third, compact sedans remain popular among first-time buyers and commuters. That means there will always be demand in the used car market. However, it's still worth noting that rivals like the Toyota Corolla and Honda Civic traditionally hold their value a little better. So while the K4 should have decent resale value, it probably won't beat those two long-term champions. Ownership experience. Living with the Kia K4 every day is where this car really starts to shine. First of all, the interior feels far more premium than most compact sedans. The dashboard is dominated by a massive, nearly 30-inch digital display layout, combining the digital gauge cluster and infotainment screen into one seamless panel. It looks modern, clean, and honestly closer to something you'd expect in a luxury car. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available, and the infotainment system is quick and easy to use. Space is another strong point. Kia designed the K4 to feel almost like a mid-size sedan inside. Rear seat legroom is excellent for the segment, making this a comfortable car if you occasionally carry passengers. The trunk is also very usable for groceries, luggage, or everyday errands. For commuters, this car makes a lot of sense. Fuel economy is expected to be around 30 mpg city and about 40 mpg highway with the base engine. That's excellent efficiency for daily driving. And because it's a sedan, it's also easier to park and maneuver compared to SUVs. Long-term durability. If you plan to keep a car for 8 or 10 years, durability becomes extremely important. The good news is that Kia's build quality has improved significantly. The materials inside the K4 feel solid, and the overall design seems built to age well. The base 2.0-liter engine should be especially durable because it's a very simple powertrain. Turbo engines like the 1.6T may require a little more attention with maintenance, but they've generally been reliable in other Kia models. We're also seeing many modern Kia vehicles reach 150,000 to 200,000 miles with proper maintenance. That's a huge improvement compared to Kia's reputation 15 years ago, so long-term durability should be quite respectable. Maintenance cost. Another advantage of compact sedans is affordability. Maintenance costs for the Kia K4 should be relatively low. Routine services like oil changes, brake pads, and tires are all inexpensive compared to larger vehicles. Kia dealerships are also widely available across the United States, so servicing the car shouldn't be difficult. Parts availability is good, and many components are shared with other Kia and Hyundai vehicles. Compared to competitors, ownership costs will likely be very similar to the Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla, and probably cheaper than many European compact sedans. Insurance costs should also be fairly reasonable. Comfort. Comfort is another area where the K4 performs well. The seats are supportive and well-shaped for long drives. Higher trims even offer heated and ventilated seats, which is rare in this segment. The suspension tuning leans slightly toward comfort rather than sportiness. That means bumps and rough pavement are handled well, especially for everyday commuting. Road noise is also fairly well controlled for a compact car. On long highway drives, the K4 feels stable, quiet, and relaxed. It's not a luxury car, of course, but for this price range, the comfort level is impressive. Competitor comparison. The Kia K4 competes in one of the most competitive segments in the entire car market. The biggest rivals are the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, and Hyundai Elantra. The Toyota Corolla is probably the safest choice for long-term reliability, but it's not the most exciting car to drive. The Honda Civic offers a fantastic balance of reliability, performance, and resale value. It's often considered the benchmark in this segment. The Hyundai Elantra, which is closely related to the K4, offers similar technology and design. Where the K4 stands out is style and interior technology. It feels more futuristic inside than most of its competitors. But buyers who prioritize maximum resale value or proven reliability history may still lean toward the Civic or Corolla. Future of the model. Looking ahead, the future of compact sedans is definitely evolving. SUVs dominate the market today, but sedans still make a lot of sense for fuel efficiency and affordability. Kia is investing heavily in electrification, so we could eventually see hybrid or electric versions of vehicles like the K4. For now, though, the K4 represents Kia's effort to modernize the traditional compact sedan. With its tech-focused interior and bold design, it's likely to stay relevant for several years. So, is the 2026 Kia K4 a smart long-term purchase? For many buyers, the answer is yes. You get modern technology, impressive interior space, strong fuel economy, and one of the best warranties in the industry. It's a great option for commuters, first-time car buyers, or anyone looking for a stylish and practical sedan. However, if long-term resale value and proven reliability history are your absolute top priorities, the Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla may still have the edge. But if you want something that feels more modern, more tech-focused, and more distinctive, the K4 is definitely worth considering. Now I'm curious what you think. Would you choose the Kia K4 over a Civic or Corolla? Let me know in the comments below.